Vanished. Unexplained disappearances and the lingering unknown. The world whispers with untold stories, some joyous, some tragic, and some shrouded in an unsettling silence. Among these, the unexplained disappearances of individuals and groups stand as chilling testaments to the enduring power of the unknown. These are tales of lives interrupted, leaving behind only questions in a void that echoes through the years. These cases, often devoid of any clear evidence or logical explanation, leave behind a trail of unanswered questions. They create lingering grief for the families and friends left behind. We delve into the shadows, seeking to understand the mysteries that swallowed these people whole. One of the most common and perhaps most unsettling scenarios involves disappearances in remote or wilderness areas. The allure of nature can quickly turn treacherous. The vastness and unforgiving nature of these environments present unique challenges to search and rescue efforts. Accidents, encounters with wildlife, or even foul play can all contribute to these tragic events. The disappearance of experienced hikers, individuals familiar with the terrain, is particularly perplexing. How can someone vanish from a well-trodden path, leaving no trace behind? Consider the case of Kenny Veach, an experienced desert hiker. He vanished in Nevada's vast Mojave Desert after claiming to have found a mysterious M cave. Despite extensive searches, no sign of Kenny was ever found, leaving behind a web of speculation and unanswered questions. Equally disturbing are those disappearances that occur in seemingly secure environments. People vanishing from their homes, cars, or even crowded public places defy easy explanation. These cases often raise suspicions of abduction, though concrete evidence is frequently lacking. The lack of a body or any trace of the missing person further complicates the investigation. It leaves families in a state of agonizing uncertainty. The case of Maura Murray, a nursing student who vanished after a car accident in rural New Hampshire, exemplifies this chilling phenomenon. Her car was found abandoned, but Maura was never seen again. Despite numerous leads and theories, her disappearance remains one of the most baffling, unsolved mysteries. It serves as a stark reminder that danger can lurk even in the most ordinary of circumstances. Perhaps the most chilling disappearances are those involving entire groups of people. These cases amplify the mystery and raise profound questions about the nature of human vulnerability. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a haunting example of this phenomenon. In 1959, a group of experienced Soviet hikers perished under bizarre circumstances in the Ural Mountains. Their tent was found slashed open from the inside, and the hikers were discovered scattered across the snowy landscape. They were found with unexplained injuries and in varying states of undress. The lack of a clear cause of death and the strange circumstances surrounding their demise have fueled countless theories. These theories range from natural phenomena to paranormal activity. The Roanoke colony, a historical example of a group disappearance, offers another chilling glimpse into the unknown. In the late 16th century, a group of English settlers vanished from Roanoke Island, leaving behind only the word Croatoan carved into a post. The fate of the colonists remains a mystery to this day. It serves as a haunting reminder of the fragility of human settlements in the face of the unknown. The lack of closure in these cases is particularly devastating for the families left behind. They are left in a state of perpetual uncertainty, unable to grieve or find peace. The absence of answers allows speculation and conspiracy theories to flourish. This further muddies the waters and hinders any potential resolution. The families of the missing often become tireless advocates. They keep the stories of their loved ones alive and pushing for answers, even decades later. The case of Brian Schaffer, a medical student who vanished from an Ohio bar in 2006, illustrates the enduring pain of uncertainty. Brian was last seen on security footage entering the bar, but he was never seen leaving. His disappearance remains a mystery, leaving his family with unanswered questions and a lingering sense of loss. Ultimately, these unexplained disappearances serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of life. They highlight the enduring mysteries that continue to challenge our understanding of the world. They also underscore the limitations of investigation and the enduring power of the unknown. These cases remind us that there are forces beyond our comprehension. They challenge our assumptions about safety and security. They force us to confront the unsettling reality that some questions may never be answered. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart, the pioneering aviator who vanished over the Pacific Ocean in 1937, remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. Despite numerous searches and expeditions, no definitive evidence of her fate has ever been found. Her disappearance continues to capture the imagination and serves as a symbol of the enduring allure of the unknown. Despite the challenges and the often slim odds of success, the search for answers continues. The hope of finding closure, however elusive, remains a powerful motivator for families and investigators alike. Advances in forensic science and investigative techniques offer new avenues for exploration. The dedication of law enforcement, search and rescue teams, and volunteer organizations provides a glimmer of hope in the darkness. The use of cadaver dogs, ground-penetrating radar, and advanced DNA analysis can help uncover clues that were previously undetectable. The case of J.C. Dugard, who was abducted at the age of 11 and held captive for 18 years, demonstrates the importance of perseverance and the possibility of finding hope even in the darkest of circumstances. Her eventual rescue and reunion with her family offered a powerful reminder that miracles can happen. It is crucial to remember those who have vanished and to continue the search for answers. By keeping their stories alive, we honor their memory and raise awareness about the ongoing issue of unexplained disappearances. We must also remain vigilant and proactive in protecting ourselves and our communities. Taking precautions such as traveling in groups, being aware of our surroundings, and reporting suspicious activity can help prevent future tragedies. Supporting organizations that work to find missing persons and advocating for improved investigative resources can also make a difference. The disappearance of Ethan Patz, a 6-year-old boy who vanished in New York City in 1979, led to significant changes in how missing children cases are handled. His case helped to raise awareness about the issue of child abduction and led to the creation of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The stories of unexplained disappearances are a testament to the enduring mysteries that surround us. They remind us of the fragility of life and the limitations of our understanding. While the answers may remain elusive, the search for truth and the hope for closure must continue. By remembering those who have vanished and supporting the efforts to find them, we can honor their memory and strive to create a world where fewer families are left to grapple with the agonizing uncertainty of the unknown. The mystery unfolds, and we must continue to listen for its whispers. Famous people who mysteriously disappeared and were never found. History is a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, of knowledge and enigma. Among its most perplexing patterns are the disappearances, the vanishing acts that leave us grasping at shadows. These cases often involve prominent figures, individuals who have left their mark on the world. Their sudden absence amplifies the mystery, turning their lives into open-ended narratives. The disappearances of famous people captivate the public imagination like few other events. They fuel speculation, ignite conspiracy theories, and remind us of the limits of our understanding. Ambrose Bierce was a celebrated American journalist, satirist, and writer of macabre short stories. A master of cynical wit, he was known for his dark humor and unflinching observations of human nature. Before becoming a literary figure, Bierce served with distinction in the Union Army during the Civil War. The horrors he witnessed on the battlefield profoundly shaped his worldview in writing. In 1913, at the age of 71, Bierce embarked on a journey into Mexico, then embroiled in the throes of its revolution. It would be the last anyone ever heard from him. He traveled south to witness firsthand the conflict, and perhaps even join the ranks of Pancho Villa's army. His motives remain shrouded in speculation. Bierce sent a final letter in December 1913, its contents cryptic and tinged with his characteristic fatalism. It was postmarked from Chihuahua, Mexico. His stated intention was to join Pancho Villa's forces, though whether he actually did so is a matter of debate. Some believe he sought adventure, others a dramatic end. No trace of Ambrose Bierce was ever found. No body, no personal effects, no definitive evidence to explain his fate. His disappearance remains one of the great literary mysteries. The circumstances surrounding his death are uncertain. One theory suggests he was killed in battle, caught in the crossfire of the Mexican Revolution. Another posits that he chose to disappear, to shed his old life and start anew. The truth, like so much of Bierce's life, remains elusive. His vanishing act only adds to the mystique of this enigmatic figure. Jimmy Hoffa was a powerful and controversial figure in American labor history. As president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, he wielded immense influence. He rose through the ranks of the Teamsters, becoming its president in 1957. His leadership was marked by both significant gains for union members and allegations of corruption. Hoffa disappeared on July 30, 1975, from the parking lot of a restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan. His disappearance has become one of the most enduring mysteries in American crime. He was reportedly meeting with organized crime figures, including Anthony Provenzano and Anthony Giacalone. The purpose of the meeting remains a subject of speculation. The circumstances surrounding his disappearance remain murky, clouded by conflicting accounts and unreliable witnesses. The lack of concrete evidence has fueled countless theories. Numerous suspects have been named over the years, but no one has ever been successfully prosecuted for his disappearance. The case remains officially unsolved. The most prevalent theory is that Hoffa was murdered by the mafia, likely due to his attempts to regain control of the Teamsters. His ambition may have made him a target. His body was never recovered despite numerous searches and investigations. The lack of a body has further complicated the case. The mystery surrounding Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance continues to fascinate and frustrate investigators. It serves as a stark reminder of the power and ruthlessness of organized crime. Glenn Miller was an iconic band leader, composer, and arranger of the swing era. His music defined a generation and continues to be beloved today. His orchestra produced a string of hits including In the Mood, Moonlight Serenade, and Chattanooga Choo Choo. Miller's music was the soundtrack to A Nation at War. On December 15, 1944, Miller disappeared while en route from England to Paris. He was scheduled to perform for Allied troops stationed in France. He was traveling in a single-engine plane, a Nordeuing Norseman, when it vanished over the English Channel. The weather conditions were reportedly poor. No wreckage or remains were ever found, despite extensive searches. The lack of physical evidence has only deepened the mystery surrounding his disappearance. Numerous theories have emerged over the years to explain what happened to Glenn Miller. Some are plausible, others more outlandish. One theory suggests that his plane was accidentally bombed by Allied forces during a bombing run over Germany. This theory gained traction due to declassified documents. Another theory points to mechanical failure as the cause of the crash. The Norseman was known to have icing problems, which could have led to engine failure. A more sinister theory suggests that Miller's disappearance was a deliberate act, perhaps orchestrated by someone with a motive to harm him. This theory remains largely unsubstantiated. The lack of conclusive evidence keeps the mystery of Glenn Miller's disappearance alive. His music lives on, but the circumstances of his death remain shrouded in uncertainty. These cases, though different in their details, share a common thread: the unsettling reality of unexplained disappearance. They highlight the fragility of life and the enduring power of the unknown. They illustrate how even famous individuals, those who have achieved great success and recognition, can vanish without a trace. Their stories serve as cautionary tales. These disappearances leave behind unanswered questions, haunting the memories of those left behind. They remind us that some mysteries may never be solved. The haunting sense of mystery surrounding these cases continues to captivate and intrigue. They challenge our assumptions about the world and the limits of our knowledge. These stories will continue to be told, passed down through generations, fueling speculation and debate. They are a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. The disappearances of Ambrose Bierce, Jimmy Hoffa, and Glenn Miller are forever etched in the annals of unsolved mysteries. they serve as a reminder that some questions may never have answers. Unsolved disappearances, theories that might explain everything. The world is full of mysteries, but few are as haunting as an unsolved disappearance. A person vanishes, leaving behind a void filled with unanswered questions and lingering dread. What happened to them? Where did they go? The lack of concrete evidence in these cases fuels speculation, giving rise to a multitude of theories, each attempting to unravel the enigma. Foul play, in the context of a disappearance, suggests that the individual vanished due to criminal activity. This is perhaps the most sinister explanation, implying a deliberate act of malice. Premeditated murder is a chilling possibility. A planned and executed killing, carefully orchestrated to leave no trace. Then there's the accidental death cover-up. A tragic accident occurs and someone, driven by panic or self-preservation, conceals the fatality. Some disappearances point to a more sophisticated crime, involving meticulous planning and significant resources to avoid detection. These cases often involve individuals who are adept at covering their tracks. Who might be responsible for such acts? Organized crime groups possess the means and the motive to make people disappear. Serial killers, driven by a dark compulsion, may claim victims and expertly conceal their remains. They are masters of deception. Individuals with substantial resources, whether financial or otherwise, can also orchestrate disappearances with chilling efficiency. Their wealth and influence provide a shield. What evidence might suggest foul play? Suspicious behavior exhibited by those close to the missing person can raise red flags. Strained relationships marked by conflict and animosity can provide a potential motive for harm. Financial motives, such as life insurance payouts or inheritance disputes, can also point towards foul play. Greed can drive people to desperate measures. Accidental deaths and environmental factors are particularly relevant in disappearances occurring in wilderness areas, bodies of water, or extreme climates. Nature itself can be a formidable adversary. Succumbing to the elements is a grim reality. Exposure to extreme temperatures, lack of water, or exhaustion can lead to death. Disorientation can also play a deadly role, becoming lost in unfamiliar terrain, unable to find one's way back to safety. Fatal injuries sustained in remote locations can prove insurmountable. A fall, a rock slide, or an animal attack can be deadly when help is far away. The vastness of the environment often hinders recovery efforts. Searching expansive forests, deserts, or oceans is a daunting task. Rapid decomposition, accelerated by natural processes, can obscure crucial evidence. Time is not on the side of investigators. Consider hiking accidents in mountainous regions. A misstep, a sudden storm, and a life can be lost in an instant. Boating accidents in large bodies of water can also lead to disappearances. The sea can swallow a person whole, leaving no trace. Exposure to extreme weather conditions, such as blizzards or heat waves, can quickly turn a simple outing into a fight for survival. Suicide, the intentional taking of one's own life, is a tragic explanation for some disappearances. It's a difficult truth to confront. Proving suicide can be challenging, especially without a body or clear evidence of intent. The absence of closure compounds the grief. Mental health issues such as depression and anxiety can contribute to suicidal thoughts and actions. These are silent battles fought within. Overwhelming personal challenges such as financial ruin, relationship breakdowns, or the loss of a loved one can push individuals to the brink. Profound despair, a feeling of utter hopelessness, can lead to the belief that death is the only escape. A history of suicidal ideation, past thoughts or attempts can be a warning sign, though not always heeded. The discovery of a suicide note, a written expression of intent, provides a heartbreaking confirmation. The impact on families is devastating. Unanswered questions and the lack of closure leave wounds that may never fully heal. Paranormal explanations enter the realm of the unexplained, often invoked in cases with unusual circumstances or lacking conventional evidence. These theories venture beyond the realm of the tangible. Alien abduction, the idea of being taken against one's will by extraterrestrial beings, is one such theory. It speaks to our fascination with the unknown. Interdimensional travel, the notion of passage to another dimension, is another speculative possibility, a leap into the unproven. These explanations are largely speculative, lacking scientific backing. They reside in the realm of belief rather than empirical evidence. Their significance lies in reflecting the human desire for answers, especially in the face of the inexplicable. When logic fails, imagination takes over. The truth behind unsolved disappearances often remains elusive, shrouded in mystery and speculation. We may never know what truly happened. The profound impact these disappearances have on the lives of those left behind is undeniable. Families and friends are forever haunted by the absence of their loved ones, trapped in a perpetual state of uncertainty.